Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, these are the last images that have been published by Tasila Lungu. Since these pictures, she's been off the radar pretty much, especially in terms of camera and stuff like that. And it seems to have been for a good reason. So for a while, if you remember, from the time that she got married, the conversation that was predominating public conversation was with regard to her age and ability to have kids. Like, that's been a conversation in social media mostly, and people are speculating whether she was able to have kids. And so if you remember, George Mutonga is a UPND supporter from the United States of America. He's a Zambian, obviously, but based in the US. So he posted this a couple of hours ago saying about the Drug Enforcement Commission. Now that Tasila Lungu is pregnant, it is her first pregnancy and it possesses a risk. Would it be humane to let whatever it is you people want to do with her be done later? She gives birth first, having her come to deal with you with this matter is a high health risk. So pretty much was referring to that issue that happened. I think should have been 2 days or 3 days ago, where pretty much Edgar Lungu's family was at the Drug Enforcement Commission, where even former First Lady Estu Lungu ended up being arrested and then being given police bond with regard to money laundering case that was laid upon her and a child. So Tasila Lungu was one of the Edgar Lungu's kids that was at Drug Enforcement Commissioner during that day. So that's what he's referring to say he thought she was still pregnant at the time when he put up this. And then someone in the comment section corrected him. This is Senga Thomas. He says, what connection? Is that how it happens in the US? They asked him to say she's not special in this case. That's what he meant there. Is that how it happens in the US, where someone, if they are pregnant, they are given preferential treatment? And then George Mutoga says, yeah, that's how it's done in the United States of America. You let someone have the child, then you deal with them later on, like that. He insisted later on. But yeah, from these images, you could tell she was pregnant, but people did not know. They kept it under wraps, which was for a good reason. But now people are referring back to her pictures. Oh, yeah, no wonder she was wearing this at this time. Yeah, people put 2 and 2 together. So these were the last public images that were posted. Even on her page, she's just been posting other things and stuff. But her seen in public, this was the last time that anyone took pictures of her. Even at the Drug Enforcement Commission, when she appeared there were pretty much no pictures that were seen of her. They made sure of that. And then George Mutonga doubled down after he was corrected to say, no, she's no longer pregnant. She actually gave birth. So he was like, wait, Tasila has given birth? He asks. And then someone in the comment section, you are behind, come back to Zambia. And then he responds, today, you people do not have lights there, meaning Zesco load shedding, that they're pretty much having a light moment there. But pretty much she was corrected to say, no, actually, she gave birth. Not only did she give birth, but she gave birth to twins. So according to people have information, you tend to even wonder how does the public get such information? I mean, obviously they've got people that can feed them information, but pretty much everyone in the comment section were like, no, she's the mother of twins actually. So it's not just that she has baby. I mean, she has a baby.
she has twins. And he was like, "Oh, congratulations! I was worried with this drug enforcement issue." So he was like, "No." He was worried with her being pregnant and then being subjected to those interrogations by those authorities. But people corrected him to say, "No, she actually gave birth a while ago." So yeah, at the moment, the Lungu family is celebrating Edgar Lungu becoming another grandfather to more grandkids. So that's the news at the moment. Though the people in the comment section did not actually state how old the twins are, but pretty much the information from people, wherever they had those information being given to them. But yeah, majority of the people in the comment section were like, "No, she's the mother of twins." So that's the situation happening in that regard. But if you remember, the JJ issue keeps on having twists and turns. So here's an update. A couple of members of parliament have been arrested with regard to a statement that they made, pretty much motivated by trying to get the state to review where JJ was to find his whereabouts some time back. I'm sure you've been following this issue. So if you know, so Munia Zulu and Mary Maureen Mabonga, the MP for Mfue, were arrested amongst the arrested MPs. So there was an update today. So this was posted by the Patriotic Front to say Mabonga, Muniazuru, Dan Pule, and Edith Nawakwi make bail application, but magistrate says the records were not yet sent. So if you remember, this is what happened at court. Let me play you the video so that you, as I narrate the story to you, you have a look at the video. So this was at court earlier on, them being referred back to the Casalanga vehicle. So they had been taken to court to have to be given bail, pretty much. But the magistrate said no. The documentations that were supposed to be sent to the court from either the police station or whatever process that is done were not sent in time. So the judge could not do anything. He had to send them back to detention wherever they're being detained. So what you see there is what is referred to as the Casalanga, the vehicle that most the people are taken into the transportation mode of transport for prisoners, pretty much. So this is the car that the members of parliament were being transported in. It was high security, as you can see. There are police officers on the other side, even where this camera is pointing from. It's the same, yeah, perfect view. You can see it's the same setup. So finally, the MPs were, that's the Dan Pule that you see there. The one that I hosted that, what you call that, the prayer meeting, which was regarded as a political rally, the one, the Unkawa that happened at Donami's Fire Impact at his church. So he was part of the people, he's part of the people that have been charged. So they have been charged for different cases. Some of them espionage and being referred to tribal remarks. That's what the cases are. So the person that you see there, that's Munia Zulu, the member of parliament for Lumezi, member of parliament. It's an independent member of parliament, but pretty much he is more PF aligned. Yeah, so that's him waving at the people. He said something interesting here. He was talking to Fube, one of the MPs from the PF side. He was like, "No, next time you see me in this with this level of security, I'll be president."
Mamuna mkana mtima wansimbi. Osakwela kumbu. Yes. Yes. That's the game. Elias, you were Fube. In 2026, when you see this battalion, then it's a confirmation by your maps that I'm the president elect. Yes. She didn't say
So as you heard Nia Zulu there saying, the next time you see that level of security around him, it will not be him being taken to prison or police cells, but he would have been president, pretty much. Yeah, as keeping high spirit in that regard. So that's what has happened. They haven't been granted bail at this moment. They have been taken back to police cells. Maybe I'm pretty sure maybe in a couple of hours that those documents will be sent back to court, and they might be granted bail today. I'm pretty sure their lawyers are working day and night to have that done. But as things stand, they're still in police custody. So yeah, let me let you watch this video, and then I'll come back in a couple of seconds.
Amen. What are the boy? Wait, what's up? Wait. What's that one?
Thank you for your support.
So that's the big award. That's the big
I'm not well. You people, just do it. Put that counter and take my
They still trying to speak to the public, saying health condition is not well. Committed to the full blood count. That's Edith Nawakwi there speaking before that door was shut by the police. But yeah, so she says she needed a full blood count for her to take her medications, but that wasn't allowed. So that's what happened in that case, pretty much. So that's a twist that's going on with the JJ Banda situation. But not only that, but himself, JJ, also others, that's Edith Nawakwi. So this has just been posted a couple of seconds ago by the Patriotic Front in a twist with regard to what's happening with JJ Banda. So as things stand, he's still also in police custody. Should be at Shelston Police Station, the same police station where Edith Nawakwi has been taken to, or at least from the information that we have at the moment, being held in police cell. No information has been given to the public whether he's been moved, but as things stand, is at Shelston Police Station. And this is what the PF say a couple of seconds ago. They say, breaking news, first responders to the JJ rescue targeted in a planned curfew raid. So the Patriotic Front is alleging to say the state is going after the people that picked up JJ or communicated with the police. But then again, someone would argue to say, I mean, it's part of the investigation. If you find a person that is of interest, you're supposed to give a police report. This was supposed to be done earlier, but I don't know why they are doing it at this stage. But then the police know best. So the Patriotic Front is simply saying at the moment there is that going after the people at the farm where JJ was picked up. I'm sure the police will give a statement with regard to that. They say a lot of colorful things in this particular article, but nah, I will leave it out if you want to go and read it on their page. But yeah, pretty much the gist in that is that the people that were alleged to have hosted JJ or picked him up at the time that he was found now going to be investigated. This they're also pointing to KBN TV to say these are the people that have that exclusive. So that information is yet to be confirmed by the police. So that's a twist with regard to that JJ issue. But Boma Lusambo earlier on today was in Kabwe. This case in Kabwe seems to be moving a little bit faster for Boma Lusambo. So this was posted by the Smart Eagles the same. Boma Lusambo and Kabwe Police, the Patriotic Front member of the Central Committee and Deputy Chairperson for National Mobilization, Honorable Bowman Chilosha Lusambo, yesterday bought packs of Hungry Lion for Kabwe Police officers who were dotted all around the Broken Hill Town Central Business District, seen as they spent the whole day blocking him from accessing Kabwe residents without having lunch. Honorable Sambo, who's also former Lusaka provincial minister, appeared in Kabwe Magistrate Court where he is accused of conducting an unlawful assembly. Shortly after buying them packs of Hungry Lion, police officers were ordered to chase him around Kabwe and have his vehicle impounded for unknown reasons. So, let me, where are those pictures? Let me try to find the pictures before I read you the message. So, Boma Lusambo, when he was in Kabwe for the same case, he decided to buy Hungry Lion packs in that box and then gave it to those police officers. So that's him taking the Hungry Lion packs to the police officers. This is the same reason why he is appearing in this town again. So I don't know if it was a strategy to implicate the police or some reason, because earlier on he says he had made a stop in Kabwe and then people just surrounded him, and then he was simply buying a pie at the time. So this time around he made a stopover, and instead of buying a pie for himself, he bought Hungry Lion packs and gave it to the police officers. So as you can see him putting it down there for the police officers, and he walks away. But then again, so now let me give you the story how that's been reported. Zambia na news taipwa. So they say these police officers were ordered to actually impound the vehicle that Boma Lusambo was traveling in. There's that new Range Rover that is moving. He's been moving in. I think he didn't even have a number plate at this time. I don't know if he's registered it. So that's the car. It's alleged that they are supposed to have impounded when he was in Kabwe at a time, and also block him from obviously meeting the public, according to Smart Eagles. What's his name? Chifetayari also says something. Obviously, he says only Aka in the Ishirama must be rich. If you show any sign of anything that costs money, Kukukonka, what a country of Bali. Pretty much he says a lot about the president. But pretty much he's trying to say only the president is supposed to drive expensive vehicles, according to Chifetayari there. Because the Anti-Corruption Commission, the ones who had instructed the police to seize that vehicle from Boma Lusambo. So this is the official notification from the Anti-Corruption Commission. Yeah, here. They say SEC seizure of Lusambo's vehicle. The Anti-Corruption Commission has seized a motor vehicle belonging to former Lusaka provincial minister Boma Lusambo. The seizure comes in the wake of investigations that the commission is conducting against Lusambo on allegations of possession of property suspected to be proceeds of crime. The motor vehicle seized is unregistered. So the vehicle is still unregistered. That Range Rover, the black Range Rover, I'm sure you've seen it. I posted a video earlier on of him being pursued by alleged UPND cadres. So that's the vehicle that investigations in this matter is ongoing. Lusambo also currently facing a number of cases in court of relating to possession of property, suspected to be proceeds of crime. So pretty much to say that Range Rover is part of those investigations. Pretty much that's the feedback from the police. But Rea Monga decided to respond to say those Hungry Lion packs were not given to the police. Boma Lusambo simply dumped those those Hungry Lion packs. So people were saying, I mean, he's feeding the police. So Rea Monga was, no, that's the police public relations officer. He was like, no, those were not given to the police. As we can see, no police officer received them. I'm sure they just told him to put them down, or he decided, according to the police feedback, he decided to just dump them actually, dump them on the police vehicle. And Chief Etayari laughs at the issue to say, refuting reports that UPND, I mean, what does it say here? That the police did not eat the hungry lion. They were looking for a bin to throw them in, but anyway they decided to eat it. It's just some jokes. He's teasing the feedback from the police spokesperson to say, how can they fail to find a bin to dump those vehicles? I mean, those hungry lion packs. They actually ate them because they couldn't find a bin. Just some laughable things. So he put up an article and then he tags the police public relations officer. So that's what's going on. Sambo's vehicle was seized. That Range Rover unregistered has been taken by the Anti-Corruption Commission. And then again, the issue of cadres has resurfaced. It should be a couple of days ago. Lisoniso, the UPND youth chairperson, was apologizing to the public to say, no, UPND cadres are going to be disciplined for their inconveniencing the public, and their conduct pretty much should have been like a day ago, less than 24 hours. And no sooner had he said that, this happened. This was just a couple of hours ago, and then people were like, well, yeah, let me just show you the video. So it is reported that they were going to a funeral where traffic was put to a standstill because they are moving.
Majangi wanatukungula majangi. Jana hivi. Huko zani. Huko zani. Wawde kanyuka ni wakuinguvula kapeni.
So those are the cadres. So there are a number of videos that are circulating online of their conduct, some allegations that they beat up a couple of people. So Emmanuel Mwamba commented to say, UPND cadres damage cars and shops. A hound of UPND cadres has gone rampage in Ibex Hill, Lake Road, and Bowling areas, destroying shops and public property. Another group came in on buses from what appears to be from Kanyama Garden area. Motor vehicles from the German and European embassies were among the vehicles damaged by, alleged to have been damaged by these cadres. So I'm pretty sure if you're following this UPND cadre issue, you've seen a number of videos, people just filming them doing all the things that Manuel Mwamba talks about there. So I'm pretty sure the UPND will have to respond and give feedback because no one is here for that. More pictures from those instances. This is different from the ones that you saw on the video. Pretty much Lusaka was given a show today with regard to these guys taking charge over the roads and directing traffic and pretty much shutting down everything. So Smarty goes to say, I'm like, meaning the angels, look at what they are doing angelic works. People just laughing to say, I mean, the UPND had come in power on the basis of shutting down this cadre mentality. But it's been a conversation a couple of days, and there's video evidence to it. If there are no videos, it can be argued, but these videos are all over the place. People being beaten and stuff like that. So Laura Miti decided to comment over the same. She says, the president needs to address the nation. Citizens have a lot of questions, seen as he insists on maintaining a defunct communication team. he has to speak to us himself. So she's been insisting to say the communication that's coming from government is below par. So since they cannot handle it, it's best the president addresses the nation. And then she lists a number of questions that she has, Laura Meeting. So she said, my questions to the caretaker, meaning the president, are these. What is this CADA re-emergence? So she asked about the CADA situation because the videos are there. Even the youth person could not deny the fact that the UPND cadres. He apologized for it. But no sooner did he apologize, they are back on the streets. Less than 24 hours, actually. So she asked you, say, what is this CADA re-emergence? That's her first question. That's our meeting. And then 2, why have there been no arrests since the lawlessness blew up? So because these people are on video somewhere insulting the former head of state, Lungu, all that stuff. She's like, no arrests have been done. How come? Then our third question is, why can't the opposition political parties hold rallies? That's our third question. Our fourth question is, what is Inspector General Musamba doing right that we citizens might not know? So pretty much like everything that the IG is doing is wrong, according to her. So why is the president keeping him in that job? She asks. Our fifth question is, why the good as dead communication function? So pretty much asks the Mwetwa's team to say there is poor communication. And so, yeah. And then our response, this is Nawanjekwa response to Laura Meti. He says, CADA re-emergence where, in case you saw cadres today, they are mourning their beloved past Lusaka provincial youth chairperson. As excited as they may have been, I don't think they caused any disruption. So now a person is trying to justify that to say, I mean, they did not cause any disruption. The videos prove otherwise, but anyway, they are free to defend. But it's not advisable. When you see something wrong, it's best to acknowledge it. What the Rusaniso did, that's the best thing. Zambians are not naive. They can see right through this anyway. Yeah, so it goes further. There's this now person, Nawanjekwa, goes further to say, CADA re-emergence. And then someone asked to say, was the funeral all over Lusaka? Someone responds to that. And then our response, I specifically mentioned he was the past Lusaka youth chairperson. That does not ring a bell. Pretty much like Lusaka, they was supposed to be shut down for that. Anyway, they start going back and forth between now and a couple of people on Lara's thread on Twitter, or what is called X now. And yeah, so that's what's going on with that regard to that. And then Emmanuel Mamba wishes President Hakainde Hichilema a happy 62nd birthday. So today is President Hakainde Hichilema's birthday. He turns 62 years old. Happy birthday, Mr. President. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you up later.
YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video.